This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Studio Sweden. Listeners of the Royal We can get 15% off all their fine Scandinavian products by visiting studiosweden.com, SUDIO.com, and putting in coupon code 3HorseMom. That's the number 3 followed by Horse Mom. 3HorseMom. It's weird. It's a reference to the podcast. Do a deep dive. Again, that website is studiosweden.com, SUDIO Sweden.com. And they ship for free worldwide. World Star.
World Star.
So I've done something.
Okay.
Now, normally, I have to painstakingly. It's not a pain. It's really not. I'm complaining for no reason. Normally, no one sends me fucking anything, and then I have to do a little look around the internet and be like, "What's all the crazy people the world up to?" And then I find some stuff. But I'm lazy, and I usually find 4 or 5 things. I'm like, Nate, let's talk about these for half an hour. But today is a new day.
in the greasy.
As I try to catch a bug while I'm talking, there's a new day where people have sent us so much stuff. I had to come up with a sorting system. I had to come up with a system to sort the grease. So here's what I've come up with.
Okay.
Now, upon doing it, I've already figured I probably need to do Japan and Russia as its own topic.
Yeah.
Maybe give them, Japan and Russia probably together.
Yeah. Their own group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we don't have any Japanese. Oh, we do have Japanese. We don't have Russia. Anyway, let me give you the topics. We got bullshit / nonsense / spookery monsters unexplained. That's one topic. And that's kind of the catch-all. That's stuff that's not really specific enough to go in one place.
Spook grease.
Bullshit / nonsense. This is the traditional goof grease. Stuff that's just insane.
Just no real pocket for it to fit in.
This is also news to you. I did not discuss any of this with you before I did it.
No, it's the first time I'm hearing it.
I've come up with a system. A system for the grease.
I sorted them.
I stayed up all night sorting the grease. Okay, then the next one is sex goo, which is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Anything sexy goes there. Anything sex-related, dicks, vajus, goes in there. All right. Next one is science.
Oh, love science.
Love it. That's one of our favorites.
Love it.
I mean, that's not really, that's self-explanatory too.
What are they coming up with in science?
Then it's crazy people.
Oh, I like crazy people too.
Which I had to, at first it was nonsense / crazy people, but then everything was in that topic.
It's like the miscellaneous folder on your desktop. It's like, what the hell?
So specifically, this is crazy people who did crazy things. And then the next one is the law. If the law gets involved, then it's its own thing.
The law.
So there's crazy people, but if the law gets involved, that goes into the topic of the law.
He'll never get me, law dog.
Then we've got products.
He'll never get me, slow dog. Products, a slaw dog. Yeah.
It's what you would think. Things you can purchase. Just weird things that are available for purchase.
Okay.
Most of them from Amazon. Also, most of them from that website, worstthingsforsale.com, which you guys should check out. Worstthingsforsale.com. It's the best. Because what he does is he's so done with it. So he'll review these stuff what the fuck, people? Yeah. Which is great. We're kind of he's a little more cynical about it, which I think is great.
He's done with it.
So, welcome to another episode of the Royal We.
Yeah.
The first
categorized,
cultivated,
curated.
That's the word I wanted. This is the first curated episode. As the podcast has gone on, if you've been with us from the beginning, you can attest to this. We've really honed in. We've really
if this feels loose to you, jump back about 60 episodes, 100.
There were a lot of them.
I don't even think we knew we were recording.
No, some of them. There's ones where we just walk away from the mic because we forgot. Hey man, you want to go have a smoke? All right.
A smoke?
Well, not us, but someone in the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't smoke. Who's smoking?
I sound like I smoke. I'm down with the croup.
Yeah, you do have the croup. This podcast, if I had to describe it, is like a Winnebago.
Okay.
That is going down a mountain.
Ooh.
And for the first 150, because there's
like the brakes work,
50 episodes before we even started counting them.
Yeah.
And now we're on episode 130, 140.
137, I think this.
So really what I'm trying to say is there was a series of episodes where we weren't even considering there was a wheel to be steered.
Yeah.
Then our attention was on the wheel, but we couldn't figure out how to steer it. Now our hands are on the wheel.
This is like we evolved inside of a Winnebago.
We evolved. We evolved inside of a Winnebago.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt.
In the span of going down a mountain. That's something. That's something's existence, somewhere.
Something was going down a
Have you
mountain.
ever seen in a movie like where like something like an alien piece hits the earth and goes, and then in like a matter of 10 seconds it grows into a full-size monster and starts attacking?
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's the same.
Well, welcome to another episode of the Royal We. The first curated episode. That was what I was getting at.
Yeah.
I'm Sam.
I'm Nate.
What we do is we read headlines.
And we don't talk about we don't read them articles. I'll let you do what you do. I'll do what I do, which is just sit here and smile.
We do not read the articles, in fact, because facts just get in the way. We read the headlines. We have conjecture-based conversations about them. We do allow ourselves to read just one article, which we decide at the end.
Yeah. The coin.
With a coin, that's right. If you guys want to set us headlines, and you should, you guys can do that at Royal WeCast at Twitter or royalwecast@gmail.com. And I want to thank a bunch of people at the top of the episode. Kat, Baby Ban, John, I believe, sent us one. Rich, friend of the show, sent us one. We got all kinds of stuff from people.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I did not label who gave what. Oh, I did label Kat's because Kat is very organized and sends them directly to the email, and they're labeled and it's very clear. But other people, it's like a whisper into a mountain. It just comes to us, and I don't remember how it got to us. It's just in my brain.
Yeah, and I don't look at any of them.
Right, and then so if you send them on, usually send them on Gmail if you really want us to remember who did it.
Yeah.
So if we mention an article that you did send us, tell us, and then we'll retroactively give you a call out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Call out.
You've been
called out.
You've been called out. How about you?
What the hell?
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Where do you want to dip into first? Do you want to do a bullshit? How do we do it? Do we go by?
Just jump in we need a hat with these titles on it, and we just reach in the hat and pull out one.
Well, I'll work on that for the next episode. Because I've read them all.
Yeah.
This is a curated episode. I can choose something I know it's going to be weird. I'm going to start right at the very, very top. This one's in bullshit /nonsense /spookgery /monster /unexplained. You'll know exactly why it's in bullshit. This is mostly in bullshit. Indonesian teen has allegedly been laying eggs for over 2 years.
No, think for a second before you write stuff down. Oh my God.
What have they been doing with them?
Yes, anyone looked at it under a microscope and be like, it's just a chicken egg.
He's been laying them for 2 years.
Yeah, he's not laying Indonesian boy eggs.
Are those Indonesian boy eggs free range?
Oh, it just said teenager. It didn't say boy, right?
An Indonesian teen has allegedly been laying eggs for over 2 years. You're right. Why do we just assume it was a boy? Because boys are usually up to this kind of nonsense.
Yeah. Well, there was a woman in history.
Go on.
I tried to think of a specific moment and it left me. But I read this just a while back that she tricked doctors for a while into
Who's tricking doctors? What is your life that you're tricking doctors?
Yeah, this is. I mean, what'd she gain from it? What did she gain?
We're talking about her.
Yeah, but I don't remember her name
Or when in history.
or when in history. I just remember
Or even what?
there was a drawing of it and it looked pretty old timey.
Oh, go on. What you?
And anyway, she tricked doctors into thinking that she was giving birth to kittens, giving birth to cats, and it turned out exactly what
She was just putting cats up there?
Yes. I figured that out before I finished reading it. And I was like, well, she's probably just sticking them up there and squeezing them back out. That's what it was. But she managed to trick doctors. She was sticking kittens up in there and then acting like she's going into labor, spitting kittens out. And they're like, what is going on here?
When did you learn about that? If it wasn't within the last week.
Yeah, I've been sitting on it a little while. I've been sitting on that egg. I've been sitting on that boy egg.
What? That's like the dolphin thing I mentioned. Yeah. Like sometimes you learn something so crazy your brain doesn't even acknowledge that it's crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, huh.
I was like, that's ridiculous. And I just kind of forgot about it till now.
That is a special kind of crazy. First of all, to do it.
Yeah.
Second of all, to trick doctors.
To trick them.
I mean,
Like doctors have things to do.
I can't figure it out. Where the cat's coming from?
But I got to imagine that the doctor was probably like, whoa.
I mean, I guess what they would have to do is they'd have to lock
And
her
this
under
was
observation.
old-timey. The fact that this is happening now
As
makes
far
it
as we
even
know, right?
Yeah, is what makes it even crazier.
It's been happening for at least 2 years, allegedly.
This could have been- yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, because if it was a couple hundred years ago, I mean, they were doing weird shit. Doctors didn't know a lot.
What's crazy to think about is a couple hundred years ago, there probably could be some legitimate medical oddities happening, but we'll never know because
Right.
it's like, you didn't know. Shut up.
Yeah, and they thought stuff like,
Bloodletting.
yeah, bloodletting. That was a big one.
Leeches.
Oh, you're sick? Just take half his blood.
Well, you know what's funny? Because sometimes we're onto shit. I was listening to some Radio Lab or something. There was like, if you take I don't know the recipe, but it's something to do with like an onion and wine and brass and something, and you mix it all together and makes like a poultice, and it's like a fucking magic potion. And doctors, they found it in a book buried in a Viking tomb or something, and they were like, well, let's try it.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's insanely potent antibacterial thing, and they're like, what is this? Why?
Yeah.
And they can't figure out why, but they're like, why does...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff like that. I mean, remedies and things that work.
so
It's just that but now there's like modern medicine that we found, like, not that stuff doesn't work.
Don't take what I said. I don't know. I don't know.
Put a bratwurst in a pan with some onions. I mean, it just sounds like dinner.
Right. So that shit in wine. But then there was some like pennies or something.
Oh, brass.
What did I say?
You said brass, I think, and I heard bratwurst, and I was like, that just sounds something delicious that you're making here.
You jumped far.
Onions and bratwurst and some wine.
Soak it in
pan.
wine and then rub it on your wounds and your belly.
I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good remedy.
Tasty old timey remedy. All right. Well, that's it. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it. Pretty sure nobody's laying an egg over there.
Right. And if it is an egg,
That's not far from where we live. If a lady's over there laying eggs, we need to go see her.
or
Or a boy laying
would
eggs.
you eat the egg? Someone convinced you they laid this egg. They're like, this is an egg that I laid. And you're like, what are you going to do with it? Can I eat it?
Yes.
You try it? I bet you just chicken egg. I got money on I want to find out more.
Yeah. Laying eggs.
Well, that's just one. Let's go from here
Okay.
into science.
Yeah. I like science.
This one is, there's two in science that I want to do about today.
Okay.
This one is really funny because religion is an old-timey thing, right? It's been around for thousands of years.
Yeah.
And technology is advancing in such a way that it's going to conflict with some practices in hilarious ways, I think. Here's a headline.
It has been.
Here's a headline.
It has been since Galileo.
No, right. But this is more like, what do we do here, guys?
Right.
Like, I never thought we would get here.
Yeah.
Here's the headline. Rabbi, meat from cloned pig could be kosher for Jews to eat with milk. I don't really know the with milk part, but the idea of...
I was like, okay.
I almost didn't even say it because I don't really understand it,
Yeah.
but whatever. But my point is, if you grow a pig in a lab, those are people who are unable to eat pigs. Like, for example,
then
one
eat
thing is a
pigs.
vegetarian, right? If I grew a pig, only the meat.
Just the meat, and I guess so.
It was never really a pig.
Yeah, so the thing I guess with that is if they're just growing the meat and it's not an
No
actual-
central nervous system.
no living animal, no mind.
I don't know her stance on it, but I imagine vegetarians would probably eat that.
I would think if that's their stance, if because some people don't eat it for like a health stance,
Sure.
like it's not that good for you, red meat and stuff, eating too much of it. But some people it's because it's an animal. I think the majority is probably because it's a living animal,
Right.
and that's why they don't take anything like vegans, from milk or cheese or anything. I mean, a vegan will they don't a lot of them don't eat cheese, they don't eat yogurt.
What are you doing now?
They don't eat, fish. I mean, pescatarian's a thing. And they just eat fish, but they don't eat, cheese.
Welcome to listing things with Nate.
Well, you shot me a funny look like, yeah, man. So I'll just decide to keep
But what is this? So I love the idea that science is like, what now, buddy?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't eat shellfish. Well, we use science to remove the shell.
Well, I don't eat fish.
Well, now it's in space. Fuck you.
Well, here's some science spaghetti.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the idea of there's like some because life finds a way. Because we've talked about, and it was Jewish people. We never talked about this on the show. Well, we did talk about the show, but we thought it was Mormons for some reason. People fucking through a sheet.
Oh, and it was Jewish people, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you are fucking through a sheet, you will probably be down to eat grown pork, like pork that isn't pig. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's technically like that. Then you're really splitting hairs at that point,
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, if that's the reason, if that it's an animal.
right?
And if the Pope, you said the Pope said it might be.
Rabbi.
Oh, Rabbi. You got to get the Pope on board. The Pope's final say, I
Do
think.
the rabbis? Is there like a head Jew?
A head Jew? I don't know.
Who's the most powerful Jew? Spielberg?
So I was thinking probably somebody in Hollywood.
All right. Okay. Well, Here's another one. Here's the other science one that I wanted to talk about.
What?
This one's ridiculous.
Okay.
The punctuation of it is so funny. A startup is pitching a mind uploading service
Oh, I knew it.
that is 100% fatal.
Don't take risk with other uploading services.
We will kill you.
Yeah, we guaranteed.
Who's signing up for that?
Well, maybe think about it though. If you downloaded your brain into something, and then you,
two of you, I guess.
yeah, you ever seen The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Is that what that's about?
Yeah,
Oh, huh. No.
guess what we're watching?
It's time.
My house with my family eating my birthday cake. Okay, what was I going to say?
I don't know, but I think I know what you're saying.
Oh, because there'd be two. What if you were alive though, but you're like that guy in that Metallica song? It's like, kill me.
Oh, so you mean that you download your mind and there is no mind in your body. Your body just becomes a shell. Like a Metallica song. I don't really get that, but didn't really catch that reference, but I don't know a lot of Metallica.
I know Metallica.
I think you're right. That must be what it is.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah.
And it's a startup. I mean, have they done it successfully? Can I talk to someone who's already gone through it?
This is like, I actually read the actual number the other day. It's not as many as you would think. It's just in the hundreds of people who've frozen their brains frozen their bodies.
That's about what I would expect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it was.
I thought we'd broken the 1,000 mark, but it's in the low hundreds, like
Yeah.
380 or something.
Apparently Disney's not frozen.
Oh, he's not?
No, what happened is like
John DiMaggio.
when he died,
Joe DiMaggio.
something happened that some company that was freezing people also had some big news. So the two got
in the minds of history.
yeah. So like those two things went together, and people were like he froze himself, but he never did.
Yeah.
That I know of. I mean, I don't fucking really know.
That's because every time you remember something, your brain is actually you're never actually remember the actual event that happened.
You just remember their memory.
Yeah, you're remembering it. So that's why memory is fallible.
Yeah. So, but what if you're in a machine though?
I don't know. It's like that time I was on the moon. It was a bad joke about poor memory.
What a curveball! I looked at you like, what?
It's like that time I was the first man on the moon, Sam. Back when my name was Buzz Armstrong from Toy Glory.
Would you do it? I feel like the only reason you would go through with this is if you're already dying.
Yeah,
If I was like, I had some disease and I knew I was not long for this world, I'd be like, yeah, I'll try it.
yeah. Fuck it. Put me in a computer, see how I come back. But man, you're going to be like
Let me talk to someone. Let me text them or something. Let me send them an email. Like, hey, buddy, what's it like in there?
Oh, you think they're alive in the machine?
I'm not going to be the first person to fucking do it. If they're uploading you, pitching a mind uploading service, where does it go? It's just in a computer? What the fuck?
In the cloud?
Am I conscious, or you just have like, yep, that's his brain. It's a file labeled Sam's brain.
He's in a warehouse on 853,000 floppy disks.
That's like, I love, if you watch the original Alien, it's like they thought that the technology during the 70s is what you were going to use to pilot spaceships and shit. All those black screens with like big mechanical keyboards and
loops,
stuff.
Yeah.
So like imagine they're like, yeah, we're going to put your brain on a floppy disk. It's going to be a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. By the time they figure it out, they're like, oh, we don't know how, you know?
Or like apparently they're able to put memory on glass. Like they're able to put,
Oh, yeah.
they're like able to etch glass in such a way that it's apparently, and it's also like really stable. Like it stays for millions of years.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it, but
Yeah, I mean, in my lifetime, I have memories and data that I have no idea how to get to. Remember
zip drives?
zip drives?
Yeah, was that what you were going to say?
Yeah, with the big, like,
There was like a big, like
it was like a floppy disk, but it was like thicker and
and it was like a thick thing you had to like, there was like a little bay you had to plug into your computer.
yeah, and the whole thing went in. Yeah, and I have all these zip disks.
With
I don't know
what?
I don't know. Probably old Word documents.
Remember, knife shit.
That's what it is. Or a bunch of like old mini DR, mini DVD. What are those?
I like the idea of
DV
cloud
tape?
stuff because like I'm very reckless. Not very reckless, but I just don't give a fuck. Like for example, I just got the iPhone 8 and then my girlfriend took it to Peru. So, because it's got a better camera or something, a bigger hard drive. And then we're going to switch our phones back. And it's been 2 months now. all of the data and photos and apps and whatever I've done in those 2 months, I don't give a fuck about. I'm just going to delete it.
Delete it.
I'm going to delete it. And then just get my old, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't care. Like, if I lost everything in my life right now, except for you, bud,
No.
I think I'd be okay. You know?
Yeah. There's some stuff because an apartment I used to live in threw a bunch of my shit away one time, and I was like, damn it. And every now and then, if I think, because I had some cool stuff I'd like to keep, like drawings and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
that kind of stuff.
And I was like, man,
Well, that's what I mean about
you'll
the
never
cloud.
get that back. It
That's
was like
nice that you could just put it there forever.
Yeah.
Until Zuckerberg gets his fingers in there.
Yeah, or fucking solar flare comes. That's probably the least.
We went 2 directions. Yeah, or solar flare, fuck it.
But I guess you're not going to be worried about your old zip disks or whatever you got on the fucking cloud when you're fucking killing people with spears you made over a fucking piece of lab pork-grown kosher meat.
Right. No,
Yeah.
100%.
The meat in the lab in the jar, kosher it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the thing about, like, they say, like, for a break, like it'll cut and go poop, and then it's like, your scheduled programming will continue shortly.
Oh.
Well, that's what's happening.
Usually, I know that we now return you to your regularly scheduled program.
That's how this is going to end.
Yeah. So
How does
right
it
now,
start?
the reverse of that. Sorry to interrupt this broadcast with a special news bulletin.
Okay, but it's not a news bulletin.
Fuck me.
It's an advertisement
Yeah.
for Studio Sweden.
Commercial break.
This is what that is.
A commercial break.
Welcome to one.
Yeah.
Guys, Studio Sweden, those beautiful Swedish boys over there in Sweden, they're making headphones.
Ooh.
Beautiful headphones.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They're good looking headphones. I mean, beautiful headphones makes me think of, like, I don't know if I've ever seen a piece of electronics and thought it was beautiful. They're really good looking headphones. I would say more stylish is the word I would use.
Stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stylish, sleek, and they sound great too.
Yeah.
You have a pair.
Yeah, I have a pair. So we're not just slinging nonsense at you folks.
No, we know. We've listened to them firsthand. You have a pair of the Regent,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, they're great. Super, they like isolate the whole room. Like I wish I just had like a pair of those like so I could sleep.
Well, you do.
Yeah, but I mean,
They're uncomfortable to sleep in, I guess, because they're
or like
headphones.
any headphones.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
wish I had the isolation ability not with headphones.
We'll get on that, studio.
Yeah.
You can put that in further in the ear, make it make it more comfortable. But these are over the ear headphones. They're called the Regents. They're great.
Yeah, they sound great.
They look really cool. We actually use them to edit this podcast.
Yeah, I use them to edit the podcast. I basically replaced my other headphones. I use them for everything now.
And they're really, really comfortable too.
Watching movies, listening to music. I basically put them on and leave them on for hours.
Yeah,
and they're great.
Do you know how people can get a hold of these if they wanted them?
You have to go all the way to Sweden. It's by boat.
Specifically, they will not sell them to you if you don't go by boat. Well, you guys can just go to studiosweden.com.
Oh, that's right. The future.
Well, luckily, listeners of the Royal We can get 15% off any purchase at Studio Sweden by using coupon code 3HorseMom. That's the number 3 followed by the word HorseMom.
Yep.
One word. It's spelled like the way it sounds. And they ship free worldwide, which is great if you're, two chuckle fucks like us and you live in Taiwan.
Yeah. You don't have to go by boat.
And you know what? I'm sure you've listened to other podcasts. They chill stuff. We have a pair of these headphones, and they really do sound really cool.
They sound good.
And I'm always really self-conscious about wearing the big over-the-ear headphones out in public. These look cool. I'm happy to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we got a cool studio tote bag.
Yeah.
Get my groceries.
Yeah.
We're repping the brand.
We are.
And you can too. Go to studiosweden.com. SUDIO Sweden.com. 15% off by using coupon code 3HorseMom.
Yeah.
Here, let's dip into crazy people.
Yeah. Before they dip into us. That's a dip and don't.
Here's one. There's a couple here in crazy people that are pretty noteworthy.
Okay.
Here's one.
Just blast them. Blast them.
Okay. Here's one that's kind of irrelevant to our podcast based on things we've been interested in. The Shape of Water would have been less popular.
Wait, what?
The movie, The Shape of Water?
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched it the other night.
There's no spoilers, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, there is kind of a spoiler because you know what this crazy guy says doesn't happen. But I would have ventured to guess that this doesn't happen if you had asked me before having read this.
Okay.
So it is kind of...
This might be spoiler warnings if you haven't seen it.
Spoiler warning, I guess.
In the Shape of Water.
In The Shape of Water, okay. The Shape of Water would have been less popular if she'd fucked a dolphin. Reports guy who once fucked a dolphin.
What? But there's no dolphins in the movie.
But he says, which that goes without saying, I would say, the movie would have been less popular. Like, the movie's pretty good, it's popular, and it would have been less popular if she had tried to fuck a dolphin instead, and this guy knows that. He says it would have been less popular, which goes without saying, I think.
Okay, yeah,
Had that just been an interspecies porno, I think it would have been less popular, says man who has been in a real-life interspecies porno.
Yeah, and what's this... Buddy, what is your... Hold up. There's some thoughts that are inside thoughts. He saw this movie and was like, no, that's... If that was been a dolphin, people think fucking dolphins is a good time. Take it from me, fucking dolphins ain't a good time. Fuck no, they don't give a shit about you.
But also think of it this way:
did he fuck a dolphin or was he fucked by a dolphin?
It says reports guy who once fucked a dolphin. We'll have to. Maybe we can look into that. But my standpoint is there's a group of people in a social circle that know a guy who fucked a dolphin. Right. And that movie came out, and they're like, Adam, what are your thoughts, buddy?
Yeah, because you never lived that down. Can you imagine if we knew somebody who fucked a dolphin? I would speak of it every time I saw that person. What's up? I try to make a dolphin sound.
I'm not even sure what you're doing. Can I try to do that? Yes. What are you doing? You're just putting air in your cheeks and squeezing it?
I used to be able to do it.
Like that?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I should have just went eek, 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 eek.
We're just throwing in.
Yeah.
In post.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not gonna though.
No.
Because I imagine this guy he's not trying to get this out there. Well, I guess he is. Maybe.
Yeah.
What I mean is I think someone must have asked him. I was something like, hey man, you see that new Shape of Water? It reminds me a lot of you. What do you think? What do you think, man?
Yeah.
And he's right. It would have been less popular if she fucked a dolphin. But that's not what that movie's about, is it?
No, because that's what would have made it. Could have been movie. Somebody fucked the dolphin. Movie ended. Be like, what was with the dolphin fucking?
Right.
Now,
right.
if that boy fucked Free Willy in Free Willy,
the movie would have been less popular.
Or just Willy. I guess
he wasn't free until the end of the movie.
If he fucked Slave World Willy, then
it would have been less popular. But
Willy Unchained.
Who's making these claims? Like, that movie, Pacific Rim 2?
Yes.
I think that movie would have been less popular if it was about mustard. I think you're onto something, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes without saying, yes, it would have been less popular if it was about a woman who fucked a dolphin.
No, this is this guy's Vietnam. That's what it is. This is this guy's Nam.
I'm tired of hearing about it, Adam.
Yeah, it was nothing, everything, you and the dolphin. Okay, we get it. This movie has nothing to do with it.
What do you want? We're at Arby's. What do you want? We're in the drive-thru.
This is why we don't go fishing anymore, Ron.
Let's do...
Ron, Murphy.
I have one that we can tie it together.
Okay.
I have one more. We could dip into another topic and put a nice little bow on it. Here's another one in the ocean news.
Okay.
That's a product.
Okay.
This one is called fishless tuna.
Guess what? Not tuna. Fishless tuna.
I mean, there's nothing to say. I mean, the way the products work section is we have to click them.
Yeah.
Because it's not a story.
But
there's
that's
not
I guess it's like meat. Like, is it like a vegan?
It's got to be. It's
vegetarian type.
I do not like vegetarian meat. I do not like that in the street. I do not like vegetarian meat.
Try some. Then you'll see that there is no fish from the sea in that can. Fuck, why'd I say can?
That's on the bookends. Fuck.
That's when he retired forever. Oh, fuck, why'd I write can?
And can's not a hard word to rhyme.
No, but it just didn't fit.
Fuck.
He writes them literally and never...
I lost my magic. These books have been one and done. I'm not thinking. I'm done.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, what do we want to click? Because it's about that time.
Yeah.
We got a good couple. We got...
There's one I definitely wanted to click.
Which one was that? There's...
I'm trying to just look
Man Who Fucked a Dolphin. There's the clone pig. That's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. There's the mind uploading service. That's 100% fatal.
I'm very interested in that.
And then there's the Indonesian team that's been laying eggs.
Those two.
We're doing two? We gotta choose. It's between... I would say it's between laying eggs
then
and
it's eggs.
Yeah, it's eggs.
It's eggs. Let's play the card.
It's a boy!
It is a boy!
That was like a weird gender Like when you're pregnant, it's a boy.
Oh, yeah.
Except instead, it's about an Indonesian teen that's been laying eggs.
God, I bought hundreds of pink cigars, too.
There's a picture of an Indonesian boy holding an egg, which looks like a chicken egg.
It's just a chicken egg.
Here's something that you don't read every day. Akmal, a 14-year-old boy from Gawa in Indonesia, claims that he has laid 20 eggs in the last 2 years, with the last 2 popping out at the hospital in front of doctors.
He read the same thing I read about the woman. He's fooling.
To give this story more credit, Akmal has reportedly been hospitalized several times for his bizarre condition over the last couple of years. During his latest trip to the hospital, the boy allegedly laid 2 eggs in front of the baffled medical staff.
Baffled. Well, I don't know. That burp came out of nowhere.
Baffling salmon egg.
The burp baffled.
An egg came out of you.
16 tons of slaughtered egg sauce.
Doctors maintain that it is impossible for eggs to form inside the human body.
And read the next
And they
sentence.
suspect that the boy has either been swallowing them whole or pushing them up his backside.
Pushing them up his backside. If I was that's the most polite way to say, quit shoving eggs up your ass, Akmal.
An X-ray revealed a large egg high up the boy's rectum, but his father, Rusli, insists that he would never put them there himself. He never swallowed eggs whole.
Oh, there's an X-ray.
I mean, it's what you
Tweeting
think.
that.
It's just an egg in his ass. He never swallowed eggs whole. Why would he do that? I am an imam in my village, so there's no voodoo. I only believe in the Lord. The man told reporters. Told the man, the father. There's going to be a lot of laughing and cuts where you cough.
I know. Oh. Some of them might have to stay because I can't. Dude, that is so fucking funny. I only believe in the Lord.
In 2 years, he laid 18 eggs and 2 today, so in total there have been 20. I cracked the first egg and its content was all yellow, no white. A month later, I cracked another one and its content was all white and no yellow.
Okay.
What does this prove? It doesn't mean anything.
Just making it harder to prove. Just make it weirder and weirder.
Okay,
Yeah.
the doctors are on. I mean, the doctors believe the eggs were deliberately shoved into Akmal's rectum for some bizarre reason. But since they can't prove it, they've decided, wait, I'm getting there. Don't jump ahead.
I can't.
They decided to quarantine the boy. Our suspicion is that since the eggs were deliberately shoved into Akmal's rectum, but we did not see it directly, scientifically, chicken eggs cannot form inside the human body. It's impossible, especially in the digestive system. Kompas reports that eggs recently laid by Akmal were analyzed in the lab and turned out to be chicken eggs. If you actually want to see the boy
That's what I was going crazy about.
laying eggs, you can do so on YouTube. But to be honest, I regret watching it myself. Well, listen here, folks. We wouldn't be the royal we
If we don't immediately watch a young Indonesian boy lay an egg.
Oh, that's a click. This is a double card. We're doubling down. Okay, well,
There's a whole crew here.
there's a we're in a looks like a hospital. There's a boy on a. I'm gonna mute this because it's not important.
Okay.
There's a boy looks like in a hospital. He's covered in a blanket. There's a lot of people around. Maybe 15 people in this room. The boy looks like he is discomfort. He is discomfort.
He is discomfort embodied. There
appears to be a green pillow behind his head.
At least it's not his arm.
What are we looking at? Are we looking at this boy's ass?
Oh, yes!
Oh,
no!
There's a chicken. Why is this on YouTube?
Why is this on YouTube?
This is graphic.
That took me a minute to figure out what I was seeing. Holy crap. We just watched a boy lay an egg. And you can too, because we're definitely tweeting this link out. Oh my god. It took me way longer than it should have to figure out what I was looking at. I thought it was his armpit.
I wasn't. I mean, I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah.
I was not prepared.
That was great. Look, they just got it on like a rag.
Well, this has been another episode of Royal We.
Ooh, buddy.
That was a ride.
That was great.
I want to thank Hishibashi for letting us. I feel the part of me has died. Not died, but like
It was tricky what we were looking at because I thought that was his arm.
it's like when you watch something you shouldn't have seen.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little boy. His ass is just.
Yeah.
Why is that on the internet?
I didn't know that was his taint.
Can we tweet this?
Oh yeah.
I want to thank Kishibashi for letting us use the song and shows us pathos of the album 151A. Thank you, Kishibashi. I also want to thank Kat and Ben and Rich. I'm not sure who sent us these, but hey, thanks you guys for supporting us. If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys could do that at Royal Weekcast on Twitter or royalweekcast@gmail.com. Gmail. I don't think we did a sound effect this episode.
Nah.
But you guys can send us them.
The sound effect. No, we had a sound effect.
What was that?
It was the one of me coughing.
that's sporadically placed throughout the episode. Nate's got the group. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing like
Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi.
tell your sister you were right about me.
Did he say that as a quote?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get out of here. Good night, Dad. God.
Go eat some eggs, Sam. That's your food, buddy. You'll never look at an egg the same way.